Hello everyone and welcome to another Revival webinar series. So today we are talk about the cancellation window. Today in this session we are not counting cancellation, it's about understanding cancellation behavior as the demand signals and learning how revenue manager like us use that signal to protect rate, control risk and reprice inventory with confidence. I will walk you through the four views that together explain when revenue leaks, which bookings are most fragile, and which days are structurally at risk, and most importantly, what a revenue manager actually does differently because of this data. So let's start with the first view. So this is the cancellation window view where we have two widgets, annual cancellation summary and monthly cancellation window. So by seeing this type of widget, we have our answer to such questions like how much revenue is being cancelled this year versus last year and STLY. Whether cancellation are rising and what is the reason behind it? It is because of volume, price or policy maybe. And whether the business is becoming more volatile over the time. So, looking at the current year, we'll see in the first 3 months, January carries the weight of 313 nights with $56 ADR and 17K total loss. We'll see February is about 94, March is about 32 cancel night at a $38, which is improvement we can say. But here in May we have $79 and in July we have $78 of ADR. So right now the bookings, the cancel night is less, but we can see we have to keep the eye for such months. We can say from May to August it is a summer curve. So we need to keep our eye on it, and also the ADR is much higher for like May and for July. So the highest value cancellation this year may happen and a smaller number of rooms, but it is like expensive to lose. So from June to December, we can say that there is a flat data, but that silence has a reason. Those month either haven't built bookings yet or the cancellation haven't materialized yet. So the LY column tells us what to expect. So here we can see we got the cancellation nights in last year. Also looking at the STLY columns is slightly for better than the last year at the point in the cycle. So January STLY is about 352 and currently our previous month for this year, current year is about 313. So we can see the improvement over here. For the current month, we are last same time last year we are at 178 cancelled bookings, and here we can see it is about 94. So yes, there are still few days. I think half of the month is remaining for the February. So we'll see what happened. But last year we are at 272 rooms cancelled. So yeah, look at the summer curves. May from like May to August, we have high numbers of cancellation booking. So we need to keep eye on this to make sure that our revenue is not that much loss on such summer curves. Also, the monthly cancellation windows breaks every cancelled room nights into the time buckets like from 0 day to 1 day to 2 to 7 days up to 90 plus days. So we can see here that these cancel nights are divided into such time buckets like we can see the lead time and how far or how early we get the cancellation bookings for the guests. So we can see the guest behavior also from this. So each bucket tells a complete different story about guest behavior and your ability to respond. So total, we can say our cancel nights is 232 because we are doing here is arrival date minus cancellation date for monthly cancellation window. So here we have 232 cancelled nights in January across all the windows. We can total it. And the revenue loss is about 12K plus in total revenue loss. So here January has 105 cancelled nights on the same day of arrival. So here we can clearly see on the same day of arrival, January got 105 cancelled nights and about 5K dollar revenue loss, not in a week, not across a month of the span. And on the same day, the guest never showed the room set empty, and your RevPAR took the hit with zero recovery time. So now look at the ADR over here. 0 day cancellation is about $56, we can say, and 1 day we have a $57 ADR, which is not bad. Then we have 2 to 7 day, which is about $54, then 52, then 16 to 30 days we have $61 of ADR, then 31 to 60 days we have 65, and then we have no ADR. So there were no cancellation in this time buckets. So the 2 to 7 day buckets is at the 77 cancel night. Here we can see 77 cancel night at $54 ADR with the $4,000 revenue loss. That's a significant chunk, and this are the one that had a chance to be saved but weren't. Then it drop off sharply to 8 to 15 days, where it's about 4 cancel nights. So it's a bit improvement, but we got a 4 cancel night at $208 revenue loss. Then we can see here 3, here 2, and then we have no cancel nights for 90 plus days. So what does this distribution tells us exactly? It tells us your guests are not second guessing their booking weeks out. So they are committed or at least inactive until something happens in the last of or maybe final 7 days. So either their plans change at the end or the last minutes, or they find a better rate close in, or your pre-arrival communication is not creating enough commitment to follow through. So what do you actually do with this? How are this happening, and what moves should you take for this week? So, if this question is asked to me, I would take 3 actions. My first action would be I'll audit the 0 day booking over here by rate, pull every reservation that cancel on that day of arrivals in the January and February. What rate code were there on, what channel they used. If more than 30% of those were on the rate with the free cancellation terms, then you have an immediate policy fix available to you. Introduce a same day cancellation fee, or restructure your flexible rate to require cancellation by a minimum of 48 to 72 hours before arrival. My second action would be build a 72 hours pre-arrival save sequence. So for every upcoming reservations on a flexible rate, trigger an automated communication at 72 hours before arrival. So not a generic confirmation email, but a specific email acknowledge their bookings, add value over here, an upgrade offer, or maybe a guaranteed early check-in or room preference. Give them a reason to feel committed, right? A guest who feels acknowledged and anticipates is significantly who feel acknowledged and lessly likely to cancel the rooms. So the 5K here for January, we have 5K dollar revenue loss. That for 2 to 7 day also it will be less, right? So this year is like a largely recoverable with this one workflow, right? So send the emails before 72 hours, like pre-arrivals. So that would be my second action. And my third action would be here is I'll flag my July. Here you can see we have um, July. Yes, July we have 6 rooms cancelled. So in advance, at the highest ADR point, as soon as cancellation comes in at a 90 plus days, for the summer date, then the availability needs to be immediately repriced and restructure or re-expose on your highest visibility channels, and do not let those dates sit at a static rate after a cancellation. So dynamic reopen those rooms within 24 hours of cancellation notification. So that are my three main and potential actions that I take after seeing such type of data. Different properties have different cancellation behaviors, so we'll see it behavior for different properties. Now we'll see a cancellation heat map. Let's see how that will help us for taking strategies. Okay, so here we have cancellation heat map below the cancellation window. Here we can see that in the red from Feb 1, Feb 4 and Feb 6 to Feb 8. Yeah. So this is the heaviest cluster in the calendar. Date like 1, 4, 6 shows 9 rooms each at 56 to $60 of ADR. And the date 8 is the worst single date. It has 11 rooms at $54 of ADR. So this 9 days run accounts for 70% of all the February cancellation volume. Then we have the yellow ones. Yellows is about February 13, 14 and 15. So here we can see we have 3, 4 and 5 rooms. Then we have at a dollar of 49, 51 and 43. So the ADR is dropping over here. Lower ADR signals budget sensitive guests making last minute decisions and consistent nightly leakage throughout this cluster. Then we have the gray ones, which is comes under 0 to 24%. There we have a 20 and 21 of Feb, like 1 and 2 rooms per night at a $38 of ADR. So the rate floor, likely OTA last minute bookings cancelling on arrival day. So low dollar impact but flex rate floor vulnerability. So here in our widget of cancellation heat map, we have given one solution that you don't have to switch to any another widget to see which market segments is canceling for this 11 date for this 11 of rooms, and we can just click on it and we'll see that how the market segment is distributed across it. So for uh, 3 rooms cancellation is for the market segment brand discount. Then we have 7 from OTA retail. Then we have retail segment has a 1 room cancelled. So total we have 11 for the Feb 8 2026. Then we have a drill down where we can see which channel it is from, then which rate plans it is from, and who cancel that room. Then we have also the arrival dates for it, the length of stay for it, the ADR pickup, ADR, the last year for same date we have no cancellation for this rate code. Then we have revenue and last year revenue. So this is how you can see the market segment distribution over the cancellation night. So this is a plus point for the cancellation heat map widget. Then we have our watch months, which is low volume now but higher ADR. May at $79. Here we can see May at one cancel night for the 16 date for May. We have $79 ADR. Then we have for July 2 rooms at 78 for 3 days. This pattern is continuing over here. So Heatmap is quite beyond the July, and this is not safety, but bookings have not materialized yet. Last year, June and August caused this property, as we know, in the cancellation. So the wave is coming. It is about the silent months from August till we can see for December 2026. So the three key insights that I'm finding over here is for February, we have the rate floor problem, not a demand problem. Here we have a 94 total. Here we can see we have rooms total 94, we have revenue, and we have ADR of 53. So we have 94 cancelled rooms at a $53 average ADR, average daily rate. Means guests are walking away from your lowest price inventory. They booked at 54 to around $60 and found 38 available close in and cancelled. So the $38 floor rate visible across March confirms your pricing floor is too accessible in the short booking window. So that was the first insight. The second insight we can see over here is May. Here we can see May and July we have ADR cancellation. We have 79 and $78 of cancellations, which is highest risk revenue. Maybe right now our bookings for the our cancellations were less in numbers as we can see, but when we come, we will close to the arrival for such dates. Maybe we have more revenue loss. So that was the second insight. The third insight would be the heat map silence. So from the August to December is deceptive. So the cancellation activity does not mean it is like a zero risk, zero cancellation. Last year, this property had 1,000 plus rooms in June alone, and those bookings simply do not exist yet. But maybe it happened when pace builds from April onwards. Your heat map will light up, and it will see. You can see uh, defenses must be in the place before that happens, not after. So this is the three key insights we can see from such cancellation heat map widget. Also, the action items I would say is uh, I will pull the 8th Feb report, like reservations for the 8th Feb, and I will see the date. Like I will take it as a reference, and for that date 8 is the worst cancellation day. 11 rooms at $54. It will like pull every reservation, identify the channels, that which channels it is about, the rate codes that we can see, you will see in the drop down. Then the lead time attached to it. Then confirm if this all other OTAs flex rate bookings that found $38, which is floor rate, and close in and cancel to rebook, right? The second action is that fix the $38 here, $38 floor rate. March shows 38 to 39 ADR as a consistent floor. If this rate is publicly available inside 7 days, it is a direct cause of the February spike. Remove or restrict the $38 rate inside 7-day arrival windows. The third action item I would take is your non-refundable rate must be priced at least $8 to $12 below flex to be compiling at the ADR range of $4 to $5. A spread is invisible to guests. Widen it and make non-refundable that prominent display rate on all the OTAs. Then the fourth action item would be for any flexible rate reservation arriving in the next 21 days, send a pre-arrival email with an upgrades or F plus B credit offer. Incentive cost is lower than the $53 ADR on the cancelled room. Target February from 1 to February 9 arrivals first. Based on last year, summer cancellation accelerates from May. Set a daily heat map review from April 1st. If any summer date hits yellow, act immediately and do not wait for the red ones. Also, um, your response time is your revenue protection. So my bottom line for this widget is February's red cluster is a pricing problem over here. Then fix the $38 floor rate from like March, and within the non-refundable spread from the August to December, the heat map silence is not safety for us, and it is the window to build defense before the summer waves arrives. So this is for this particular property. Different properties have different cancellation behavior, as I said earlier. So we'll see how different properties are acting differently, the behaviors of the guest, and the cancellation. It depends on the numbers. So before I let you go, um, let me leave you with everything we looked today: the red cells in the February, the summer waves from the last year, the flow rates that is quietly bleeding your revenue every week. None of this is a mystery anymore. You have the data, you know where the problem is. The only question now is whether you act on it before the next cancellation happens or after. So the hotel that wins on revenue doesn't just fill the rooms anymore. They protect the rooms that already booked or already filled. They protect that. So here's what I want you to do in your next 24 hours is pull your cancellation list, see which one is the risk date, look at what booked, what cancelled, and what channel it come from. That one date will tell you everything that you need to know about your property, whether your rate strategy is working or working against you. And if you want to go deeper, if you want to see exactly how your full cancellation profile looks across every segment, every window, and every arrival date, that's precisely what Revivol is built for. Revivol gives you this kind of visibility every single day, not just in a monthly report. It tells you which bookings are at risk before they cancel and helps you build the rate and how to maximize your revenue. Head to Revivol or check in the description for the link. With deeper decision ready widgets like cancellation window, demand heat maps, pricing ladder, segment volatility tracking, and revenue risk exposure dashboards, customizable dashboard, and more such widgets, you stop reacting to numbers and start shaping outcomes. So, if you're serious about improving profitability, not just occupancy, partner with us. Become a Revivol client within the next 5 to 6 days. We will analyze your own property's live data and present it through the Revivol lens. Structured, actionable, and commercially focused. Thank you for your time today. This has been a great conversation, and I genuinely hope you live with at least one thing you are going to do differently tomorrow morning because your data is already talking. The question is, are you listening? See you in the next Revivol webinar.